Everything you're about to hear is for entertainment purposes only. Listen, have some fun, but don't ever do, believe, or promote anything they say. They're idiots.
Guys, hold up. You should know, this ain't for everybody. Welcome to Savagely Loud. What's happening, people? Guys, welcome back to the show for the people that understand that facts divided by feelings equals failure. I'm Cliff, I'm your host, and today it's Thursday, so obviously I got the Viking back with me. But before we get to the show, you know the drill. If you want to help me out, get these words out, get these truths out, you can follow me on Instagram at Savagely Loud. That is where I'm most active, and on that page, you're going to find two links. One of those links is to the Savagely Loud podcast page. You can also follow me there. That would be greatly appreciated. The second link you're going to find is just simple link tree. Anywhere you want to hear my videos, see my rants, you can do it there. Outside of that, you can follow me at Facebook, X, and Rumble, and Substack at Savagely Loud. You can follow me on YouTube, Savagely Loud Podcast, and you can email me in at savagelyloud@gmail.com. Last but not least, guys, yes, don't forget to like, comment, and share the material. And please, pretty please, with sugar on top and all that nice shit, don't forget to rate the show. Don't forget to review the show. It really does help us get these words out, get these truths out to the people that need to hear them. So if you could just do your little tiniest part and give me a good review, give me a good rating, we'll get this shit moving. Like I said, it's Thursday, so the Viking, Big Bad Dave Anderson's with me again. How we doing today, Dave?
I'm fucking great, man. I'm just glad the holidays are finally, well, the first set of holidays are behind us, you know. And now moving on. Let's burn on Christmas and let's just get this fucking year over with.
You know what? I get where you're saying, like, that first wave of the holiday season has kind of come to an end,
Yeah.
you know, or at least come to a calming part, which is always good because, you know, and what's really weird about Thanksgiving is, nobody seems to give a shit about it until the Monday before Thanksgiving, and then everybody's like frantic, yes. Like, we got to do this, we've got to get the family over, we got to get the dog's nails trimmed, we got to get this done, we got to get that done, and it's just it becomes like a very instantaneous wild ride for that week of Thanksgiving.
Oh my God, it was horrible. I mean, even I went to the grocery store and it was just like all these just fucking slammed, and it's just like, what the fuck? You would think that people would be like getting everything that they need, but no, man. I went there just to pick up a pan so I can put my fucking prime rib in, so I can put it on the smoker, and one other thing. And there was like, it took me almost over a half hour to get out of there. It was just, it was fucking crazy. I'm just like, yep, this is why I hate stores. This is why I hate people.
Yeah. Oh God.
You know?
Yeah. It's the piss poor planning on people's part is always mind blowing to me. Like, you've known this was coming since, well, last year when it came. Like, how the fuck are you getting caught behind now?
Well, I mean, come on, man. They knew that like Thanksgiving was coming. I mean, for how many years? I mean, come on. Thanksgiving is right around the same time every fucking year, and it's like everybody waits till the last fucking minute. Yeah. I get it. People's lives get a little hectic, a little crazy. I know ours did. You know, we got some shit thrown at us, you know, and it was like, you know, you just fucking barrel through it and just fucking push forward and just fucking get it done. I don't understand it. That's just me, though.
That's normal people, though. Normal people can't get beyond, they can't get past that opposition, that obstacle that's thrown in their way. They have this set list, we'll call it just for easy numbers. I have 10 things that I do every single day. And as soon as God or the world or the fates fucking throw an obstacle in there, that then replaces one of those things instead of making that list becoming 11 things that I have to do. It's still 10 things to do. It's just one of these things is new and one of these things isn't getting done, which is coincidentally why people's lives look like shit.
Yeah, I mean, it happens, and I get it. Life happens, shit happens, and we just got to adapt. But
but most people don't adapt. Most people don't have it in them to do all this adapting and shit. It's fucking mind blowing, really. I mean, and you know, like, so like I went to on Black Friday. I ended up having to go to Walmart because we've got all these fucking family members and friends and acquaintances that all have to have these parties, and I had forgotten some shit. So I had to go to Walmart on Friday morning, Black Friday, and it was pretty interesting. You know, we talk about demographic characteristics of people, and I'll tell you, it was no different on Black Friday. So I ended up having to go to Walmart, and the Walmart I went to is in a primarily black area, but there's a lot of Mexicans there too. But when I went in there, I was like, I was like fucking dreading to go. I was like, man, I don't want to go to fucking Walmart on Black Friday. Like, that's the last fucking place I ever want to be on Black Friday, especially that Walmart, you know. But I had to get some shit, so I went, and it was actually, I was surprising, you know. It was pretty desolate in the store, but I did take notice of the characteristics of what people were doing and who was doing what. So as it turned out, and I made a video about this on Instagram, but as it turns out, all the white people that were at Walmart were grocery shopping, like legit grocery shopping. But I got to throw this in there. I don't know what was going on, like if they all got released from the home or something that day. But every fucking white person I saw in that goddamn store was like 900 years old. They had some sort of fucked up back, some sort of fucked up hip or a fucked up leg or a fucked up arm. Like they were all fucked up. Like I was just, everybody was fucked up. And I'm not throwing shade at them. They were older, but they were all fucked up. Like and that's why mainly why I took notice is it was like, every white person in this fucking store looks like they just came out of a fucking nursing home. Like, what is going on here? But then
they just like shopping at that time.
They do like shopping at that time. Like that'd be the last time I'd ever want to go grocery shopping is Black Friday at like 9 a.m. Fuck you.
Hey man, you never know what kind of fucking deals you can get on groceries nowadays.
Yeah.
Absolutely fucking zero. That's what you're going to get.
Yeah, absolutely fucking zero deals on groceries. The Oreos are still $9 a fucking tin, but you can get that fucking TV. Coincidentally, that's what we're going to get to here in a second. You can get that TV for fucking cheap. But so I kept walking around the store, and I was like, well, I'm here. It's kind of desolate. Nobody's really fucking creating a commotion. And so I walked around the store a little bit, and I noticed all the Mexicans. There was a lot of Mexicans there, but every single one of them, you could tell, like they had a mission. They were shopping for the kids, the cousins, the whoever's. They were all rifling through the sale bins, you know, like toy cars, DVDs, that type of shit. Like, but they had a mission. DVDs. Like they were buying gifts. What's that?
DVDs?
Yeah.
They still make those things?
Yeah, they still make those things.
Oh my God.
I actually prefer them. I don't like these online. So you can buy it and own it. We'll just hang on to all the copies of it on Amazon. Fuck you. What happens when Amazon turns down my account because they fucking don't like my social media? Then I lose the $70 in movie that I just bought.
I'll tell you what. I'll hook you up. I got a couple things that I use personally. I use an IPTV service. And I use a video on demand service, and I pay $35 a month, and I have everything.
Is it legal? How long until that gets shut the fuck down?
I've been doing it for over 10 years now.
So yeah, we might have to talk about that. But
yeah. So I'll hook you up.
But they had, they were rifling through all this shit, but they had a mission. They were buying gifts. I saw two black women. Two. That's it in the whole entire store. I'm not embellishing. I am not exaggerating. Wow. I'm not bullshitting. There was two black women that I saw in that whole fucking store, and they were a little bit on the older side.
Okay.
They were in Rascal. They were on Rascals, like those in-store scooters. Oh, you got something glowing in your face that you want to say.
I was going to ask if weaves were being pulled, but you said two old people, so I don't see two old people pulling weaves and shit.
Yeah, no, they weren't being loud, obnoxious like they normally fucking are, but they were on the Rascals. Now, I'm going to slide them into the gray area because they're fucking older, and we're going to make this okay, but I could tell these bitches had no fuck, and it's not like they were friends. They were just two random women that I seen them on the opposite ends of the store. But there was nothing real keen about like the looks of them, the way they were breathing or anything like that made me believe they should be on them goddamn scooters. They were just fucking older, like, and I'm not saying like 80s, 60s, 50s, late 50s, rode hard, put away wet type kind of thing.
Yeah.
But, they were, like I said, they're a little bit on the older side, so we'll just slide them into the gray area. But now here's where the gray area ends. The gray area ended right at the electronic department. Like I, as soon as I rounded the electronics department, there was all sorts of fucking commotion, all sorts of hooting and fucking hollering. And I'm like, oh God, I found all the black people. And no shit. I fucking shit you not. It was 100% of the black men in that store were piled into the fucking electronics department buying these 80-inch Vizio TVs, giant yellow boxes, just going every fucking where. How good of a fucking TV do you really think you're going to get for $348 for an 80-inch?
It's a fucking Vizio, man.
Well, yeah, I mean, besides that, it's, you know.
Yeah, I mean, let's just be honest. The TV is going to probably break in less than a year at that price.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you get an 80-inch TV for $348. My 42 cost me fucking almost $1,500.
Well, I think my 50-inch cost me. I have a 50-inch plasma that still works to this day, and I got it over 20 years ago, and I paid like $1,500 for that fucking thing. It was fucking crazy, but the fucking thing still works. Probably the best picture still out of any of my TVs.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. But yeah, that's where all the black men were, is in the electronics department fucking arguing over TVs. Like, dude.
I have a question. Did any of them have their kids with?
Kids? Black men don't have kids. Black women have kids all by themselves. It's miracle birth.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I forgot, a little lame dunk here, you know. Sorry.
Only 26% of black children are born to black men. Some of the black women, 74% of the black women, just have miraculous childbirths. They're not actually impregnated by anybody. I don't know why you would make this sound like black men run out on their children, Dave.
Well, maybe because they do. Just calling it for what it is. I mean, I bet you half of those guys that were there probably told their old ladies, "Hey, I'm going to go get a pack of smokes," and they're never coming back. They're just taking off with that TV. Just saying.
Dude, the fucking the hooting and hollering, like I couldn't, you know, and that's not to say every one of these dudes was like in a shitty mood. They're just loud, like fucking. Yeah. Some of them were pissy and moany and fucking argumentative, like belligerent, like they fucking like stereotypical black interactions go. You know, they're that. It's just that. But some of them were just, they were being cool with everybody. They were just fucking loud. Like, I'm loud. Like, my whole fucking name is savagely loud. But these dudes take that shit to a different level. Like, their voice, they don't even have to raise it, and it just echoes through walls. Like, it's insanity.
Are they louder than Greeks?
I don't notice, like all the Greeks I've ever known haven't been that loud. They're very assertive, and I think that's where, for me, the Greeks become intimidating because they're very assertive about things. Like,
they're very assertive, but they are very fucking loud.
Yeah,
like I could be outside taking my one dog out, like right out front. The wife's sitting in the living room with the other ones. You know, you bring the puppy in, the puppy takes off running. And then two of them start to get into it while I have the other one out. I can hear her outside by the fucking street, like, because the other two dogs are going fucking nuts. And she's like, calm down, calm down. And I hear her all the way outside. And it's like, damn. But I'm so used to it, though, because I married into a Greek family. I mean,
I think the cutest part of that whole story is you calling your dogs dogs.
Hey. Leave my fucking dogs alone, man.
Your Boston Puggles or whatever the fuck they are.
They're Boston Pug mix. They're bugs. They're correctly known as bugs. I thank you very much. They're the cutest sons of bitches ever.
They're bugs with pussies.
Hey. I have a mini Odin. That runs around on four, so I'm happy. Don't crack on my dogs, man.
My bugs with my bussies. That's a nice bussy you got there, bug.
Hey.
You know I like dogs, even if they're little. And
I know.
I just, you know what?
I love all dogs.
Yeah, so do I. But except Chihuahuas, fuck them things. I could boot a fucking Chihuahua off a cliff and not think twice about it. But just kidding. It's a joke. Fucking relax. Don't come at me. I'm not going to be kicking any Chihuahuas off of any mountains anytime soon.
And if he does, I'll videotape it.
Yeah, you would too. You'd send it right to PETA.
No, I'll just videotape it and just do some sort of like loop or something with it just to make it real funny. Send it to America's Funny Some Videos or some shit.
Like that. Wah, 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 da, 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 boom. Fucking thing takes off.
Gone.
Like the squirrels and the launchers and shit. The videos.
Cliff is the new Chicago Bears kicker. He's good.
So, oh yeah, but it was just wild. Like and people are the reason like I fucking say it is just like, again, I'm being inundated with these people saying, everybody's the same. Everybody does the same things. We all have the same habits and same characteristics and same. The only thing different about us is the color of our skin. Fucking bullshit. Fucking bullshit. Yes. If the only difference in us between us was the color of our skin, how come black people get certain fucking medical ailments that white people don't get? How come white people get certain medical ailments that aren't known to the black community? How come Asians get their own section of fucking medical? How come all of these differences are taking place if the only fucking difference between us is our fucking skin color?
Yeah, no, there's yeah.
It's absurd, right? I mean, like, am I wrong? Like, it's absurd to say that.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely 100% right. I mean, each white folks, black folks, Asian folks, Mexican folks, fucking whatever, that we all get different. We're known to get different types of things. Like, I think there's the black folks, I want to say they're at higher risk for like diabetes,
cardiovascular problems, I thought, too.
Cardiovascular. Yeah, that. And I want to say cancer as well. Certain types of cancer.
Smoking fucking Newports.
Yeah, it's got to be them Newport. Man, why do they smoke fucking menthols all the goddamn time?
I don't know.
I don't fucking get it. When I used to smoke, I had them when I first started smoking. I and I don't smoke anymore, so I don't do it. It's bad. I started off smoking fucking Camel non-filters, and then I tried a pack of fucking like Newports, and it was like, no.
When I started smoking in like 4th or 5th grade, and I stole a carton of fucking, because my mom and dad made me go to work after school. They ran this bus company. They didn't own it; they just ran it. She ran the office, he ran the garage. But they made me come up there and fucking go to work after school every day. So I was like 4th or 5th grade, and I had stolen a carton of Montclair menthols out of this old Buick piece of shit in the parking lot. And I got to tell you, like, when I was a little kid, because, I mean, I grew up in a smoker's household. Like, we would just watch Saturday morning TV, and I'd be drawing rings in the smoke where the light came through the blinds and shit. That was a whole different world, like smoking a fucking candy cane. Still, I'll bet you to this day, maybe it was just the timing, in my life. But I'll tell you to this day, Montclair menthol was the yummiest menthol I ever fucking had in my life. But yeah, they wear out pretty quick. Like that menthol flavor, you're like, I don't know if I can handle much more of this. Like, give me the regular shit.
Ugh. Just thinking about it just puts the shivers down my spine. Just like, ugh.
Oh yeah. Well, then I moved to Marlboro Reds, so it was much better over there.
I think we've all moved to Marlboro Reds at one point, or Marlboro Mediums.
Yeah, Marlboro Reds, Marlboro Mediums, and then you go Marlboro Lights. Then you go. Then I went Parliament Light. And I really liked those until they were like $9 a pack, while everything else was still $4 a pack. And then I was like, fuck these things. And then smoke started getting more and more expensive. So I was like, well, how about these Camel Lights? And then Camel Lights became Camel Blues because they couldn't say that it was light because the kids thought that it was fucking better for them if it was called light. So they called it blue. They just named them colors to keep them away from the kids thinking that they were better for them than other ones.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And now I don't smoke. I don't smoke cigarettes.
Yeah. I don't smoke anymore either. Well, cigarettes.
Yeah. Fucking weed like a chimney, man. Weed like a chimney. That shit. Yes. I'm looking to keep big pharma out of my body as fucking best as I can. And good old Mary Jane does a lot of things very well for me.
That does a lot of very well things for me too. I probably said that backwards, but you got the point there.
I tell you, apparently it does some things not so well for you either.
Yeah, well, dyslexia or something. I don't know. Sometimes I get that of the mouth, and it's like I'm forming my sentence, and I put words in certain spots, and it sounds coming out of my mouth perfectly fine, but then I hear it, and it's like, oh fuck, I just fucked up.
Yeah, you realize that's a problem for a broadcaster.
That's why I stay away from the Mary Jane while I'm trying to do this. I try.
You go running around getting your Dyslexics Unite battle cry. Let's destics untie. Let's destics untie. Oh, fuck, man. I'm glad I'm laughing because I'll tell you what, dude. We can get into the meat and potatoes of this bitch now because yesterday I was doing zero fucking laughing. I know we talked a little bit about it, but zero fucking laughing.
Yeah, I didn't hear very much. I know because we usually talk like multiple times a day, and it was like that one last text that you sent over, with what you had, and I was just like, oh, very nice. And then I could tell even in that picture that you just weren't in a good mood.
Yeah.
And then it's like, well, I was going to ask how everything went for you yesterday, but I'm like, oh, no, we'll talk tomorrow. I'm sure I'm going to leave him alone right now.
Yeah, fucking yesterday, so the fucking Indians, I don't know. When it comes to the fucking Indians, and I'm talking dots, not feathers, I just don't fucking understand how the fucking subcontinent of India can be so full of people that have zero fucking problems figuring out how to worm themselves into your cell phone, your fucking personal computer, your fucking sound blab, your fucking refrigerator timer, your coffee pot, your home cameras. Your bank account, they can wire themselves and wormhole themselves into all of this shit. But they can't figure out how to make India not a complete fucking shithole from fucking top to bottom. They can't figure out how to make India not one of the largest contributors of fucking pollution to this planet that has ever existed. They can't figure it out, but they can get into your bank account. How the fuck?
Yeah, they can get into your bank account. They can get a whole bunch of shit. But it's like, if you go to India, I mean, all you're going to smell is that nasty ass fucking smell, number one. Number two, don't go into the water there because you will walk away with a parasite. I mean, yeah, they're smart enough to figure out all this other shit to how to rob people. I mean, literally rob people blind, and they have different ways of doing it now, which I'm sure we're going to touch base on today. But it's like, you can't even fucking clean up your own country. I mean, I thought Mexico was, I have to put them right up there with Mexico. I mean, let's be honest. I mean, they're both just dirty ass countries. You know what?
I'm going to come to the Mexicans' defense on this one because here's the thing. Okay, so I've been a mechanic my whole life, body man, and I've worked with a lot of fucking Mexicans, and I will say this. I've never been to Mexico, and I'm never going to go to Mexico. I have zero fucking interest in going to Mexico. But what I will say is all of the Mexicans, to which there's probably been thousands of them, that I've known and worked with, they're not inherently filthy people. Now, that being said, let me tell you this one story that I got to get out of the way because it is disgusting. It's fucking gross, but that's the only thing that I've ever seen of the Mexican community that really makes me go, yeah, you're fucking nasty. And that was when I was working at a landscaping company. I was a mechanic there with my dad, and it was a place in fucking Grays Lake, Illinois. And we fixed the trucks and stuff. Well, in the shop was the bathroom for all of the brick crews and the maintenance crews and all these. Well, all the Mexicans would pile in all morning long from 5 a.m. to 6 a.m., 6:30 a.m. They'd be in and out of that motherfucker. And by the time the last brick crew left the yard, after I got their saws fixed and their plugs on their trailer plugs all redone and all this, after the last brick crew left the yard, you'd walk into the bathroom and there was a mountain of fucking used ass wipe next to the fucking toilet, stacked up on the floor. Mm-hmm. People, because they just wipe their ass and throw it on the floor, because in Mexico, they're not allowed to flush the shit, apparently. That's the story I got. It seems plausible, does, so I just kind of went with it. Could be wrong. If I'm wrong, you guys fill me in, okay? But that was really the only instance where I could say, like, these motherfuckers are filthy, like absolutely filthy. I've also had a lot of dealings with Indian motherfuckers, and them fucking guys stink. Yeah. They just fucking stink. I don't know if it's a religious thing or a fucking culture thing, but they fucking stink, and they stink badly. Like, every time I get around Indians, not so much the Indian women, But the Indian men, I mean, my fucking eyes start bleeding. I start fucking choking. Like, they're disgusting to be around.
Mm-hmm.
That leads me to believe that they're filthy people. Mexicans might not be filthy people, but they've got a fucking, just a war-torn, battle-hardened fucking country that is also a shithole. But Indians are actually filthy people.
Right. Well, and that's what I was, when I say Mexico, it's the country as a whole, because like their infrastructure sucks. Like and you're 100% right. They can't flush toilet paper, you know, because their infrastructure just can't handle it. Their sewage system, all that stuff just can't fucking handle it. You know, and it's just, that's what makes it so nasty. But if you go to one of your favorite destinations down there, like, you know, Cancun or something, it's like absolutely fucking beautiful. You know, everything's working perfectly. You still can't drink the water, but, you know, it just, if you leave the resort, I mean, just like anywhere you go, you leave the fucking resort and it's like, just like, I've been to Jamaica, resort's beautiful, still drink bottled water, you know?
Yeah.
I would, you know, going to the resort, it was just like a complete shithole. Like, it was just fucked up.
I hear that from a lot of people that go overseas into these, you know, these utopian fucking oases in the fucking Caribbean or the Caribbean, you know, Punta Cana and wherever, Cabo San Lucas and all this other shit. They all fucking say the same thing. Go there. It's a fucking amazing experience. Mm-hmm. But man, you are fucking in fear for your life anywhere outside of the resort, because people will fuck you up and they do not care. They do not give a fuck. Yep. I had one guy said that basically everywhere he went to, I forgot where he went. Somewhere in Mexico, a really big fucking tourist place. But he's like, anywhere outside of there, it's like Juarez. Like, dude, you're looking at cartel members ready to fucking gut you for, you know, $1. Like it's like, it's horrible.
Oh, fuck, man. In Jamaica, they were, even we would have breakfast. Like, they would come up to you and, like, try to get you to, hey, you want to come check out our fields? Because they grow marijuana and stuff. Like, yeah, we'll take you outside. You'll be with us and all that stuff. Like, trying to lure us off, like, the resort. It's like, no. I ain't playing that fucking
that
game,
shit's
Jack.
illegal here too, motherfucker. I know the laws a little bit. You're gonna try to tell me, oh, like, come look at my weed field. Oh yeah, that sounds great. Isn't weed illegal here? Oh, it is. Oh, well then where are we going? Why are we getting in this van? Why are you hitting me?
Yeah. I mean, even just going, like, I had to take a piss. You know, after the flight and all that stuff, I had to take a piss. We had to stop somewhere, and we stopped at this fucking roadside fucking bar, and you know, you walk in one of these fucking wooden ass fucking porta johns, and the wife's like, you seriously have to stop now to use the bathroom? I'm like, I gotta fucking piss. What do you want? I'm not gonna, I can't hold it a fucking hour. Yeah. So I hurried up, went out, took a piss. I'm like looking around, like watching my back, and just like, I kept the door kind of cracked so I can keep an eye on the fucking car to make sure the wife's okay and all that stuff. It's like, yep.
Yeah, because
it's not worth it.
Those motherfuckers operate fast. They get in and out, get your shit in less than a minute, you know?
Well, yeah, I had a buddy of mine. When he got married, when he went to Jamaica as well, and he ran into another couple, and I guess the couple they ran into, their daughter wandered off the resort and was kidnapped. Never found.
That's fucking awful.
Yeah.
That's shit brutal. That makes me not want to go to any other country. Like, I used to fucking, I mean, don't get me wrong. I still see these beautiful places in these horrifically run countries. Mm-hmm. And I want to see them, you know, in person. But we're talking about cultures of people that inhabit the areas you want to see so greatly, that want to hurt you. They want bad for you. Like, it's not like if something bad happens to that tourist over there, it's going to be, we don't really give a fuck. We're going to make something bad happen to that tourist over there. And I'm not fucking interested. I'll be honest with you. It's gotten to the point now where there's certain places in my own fucking country that I don't even want to go. Like, and that's outside of, oh my God, the southwest side of Chicago, you know, like, oh, it's all the blacks took over the ghettos, blah, blah, blah. No, there's just places in my fucking country I don't want to go.
No, and I would agree 100%. Like, there's places I refuse to go to now, even here in our country. You know, it's like, it's not worth it.
Yeah, it's
fuck California. You couldn't pay me to go back to California.
I'd love to see California, but that's it. Like, I'd love to see California. I want to drive from top to bottom. I want to see the different places and then get the fuck out of there. But Dude, California is such a goddamn haven for fucking criminality. Yep. Like you might not even make it out. You better rent a car there because I mean, fuck, dude. Heaven forbid they see an out-of-state license plate. They know they got you.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, when we went there. We went to San Diego. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
But then nighttime comes around, and that's when shit started to change. And it's like we stayed in the hotel. I mean, and I was talking to the bartender at the hotel, and like, he's like, yeah, I just bought a house. I'm like, oh yeah. I'm like, how much did that cost out here? He's like, it's like $400,000 at the time. I'm like, you're a fucking bartender. I'm like, how much do you make bartending?
Right.
I'm like, is this your only job? He's like, no. He's like, I have another job too. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
And this was like over 15 years ago at this point.
And that house was probably like fucking 111 square feet for that price.
Yeah,
in San
it was.
Diego.
I think the guy said it was like a 2-bedroom, 1-bath. It wasn't very big, but being in San Diego, you're paying top dollar because you're living in that city.
Yeah, it's fucking insanity. But anyway, back to the whole Indian thing. So yesterday, I've been dealing with this thing on and off, like this opportunity offer, and there's been some red flags that I have not ignored, but tested. I've pushed on them, because I got a good bullshit meter. I've been fucked so many times that I usually don't even get involved. Like I just withdraw myself as the invitation comes through, right? Well, I decided for some reason to take up this offer, and maybe it was because, the fucking gods thought I needed a learning experience, but I took up on this offer, and we've got to do these adjustments for this meeting or this event. And, it was like, share your screen and I'll walk you through how to do this kind of shit. And we did a bunch of shit. And then it didn't seem nefarious. Like the only thing nefarious seeming about the situation I was in was the fucking Indian accent. I don't trust Indians, and I'm fucking dead sure not trusting any fucking Indians from here on out. But there was no really nefarious feeling about the interaction we had over Zoom, and we did the screen share. I did some adjustment settings, some this, that, and the other fucking thing. And then he's like, okay, everything's good to go. You should be set for the event, blah, 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 blah. Then we hung up the phone. And a couple of minutes later, I'd walked upstairs. A couple of minutes later, I take a glance down at my computer, and I see this like warning notification box in the center of my screen. I'm like, well, what the fuck is that? Well, I've got a bunch of them, and apparently these motherfuckers walked me into fucking my own self so that they could get a hold of it. So I acted quick. I went right in. I changed every fucking password, I changed all the shit back, blah, 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 blah. And then after I got the last fucking thing fixed, I get this email. Hey, can you jump back on a Zoom call? We must have missed something in the processes, or Meta's something, or he's at this way. We must have missed something in the process. And I was like, fuck you. I was like, as soon as you hung up the fucking phone, Facebook and a half a dozen other fucking entities told me that I'm getting fucked here, and they push hard. They came back and they're like, no, that's an accident on Meta's. They shouldn't have happened. Let's just get back on Zoom. And then they got like almost bullish. Like, I need to get you on Zoom. I need to get this to happen. And I finally told them, I was like, okay, if this is real, because the very first email I got, I almost didn't respond to it. I was like, then I decided, I'm like, on the outside chance it's real, because I have had, now that I've gotten a little bit of a following, I'm getting more and more people that come at me or come to me and want me to do things with them. And some of the things that I have done that actually worked out really well looked really shitty to begin with. So now I'm in this whole new level of people and new level of interactions that I have to get through. I have to navigate and learn. So I'm taking these chances a little bit here and there. But yeah, it looked like it was a giant red flag from the get-go, because I'm a big one on grammar. And yep. Like URL location. Like, if this is coming from this business, this over here, this entity over here, why is it coming from a Gmail? You know what I mean? Like, and
Right.
now I get it that because Savagely Loud is still being built, the website and everything is still being built. I don't have a, Cliff at savagelyloud.com. But when you're talking about paid opportunities, or potentially paid opportunities, those things shouldn't be coming from a fucking Gmail. So
No.
that was kind of like flag number one. And then the grammar and spacing. If you're going to contact me on a professional level and your grammar sucks and the spacing in which you type with sucks, that's going to be a big red flag for me too. But anyway, I did all this shit. I went through these hoops. I took the risk because some of these risks have paid off. And this one fucked me. This one I spent just about 5 hours getting everything unfucked and getting them fucking fingers out of everything. Get on the phone, on the fucking, and then you have to do these fucking call center chat boxes with motherfuckers because nobody's got anybody you can fucking just talk to. It was a fucking disaster. And it ended up, thankfully, the fucking guy that I had I was supposed to do a show last night at 5 with another guy, with a guest. And thankfully, he was gracious enough to understand my predicament, and we're gonna be recording that at another date. But that could have very well fucked me out of that opportunity to have that show done. Like these, and every fucking time I've ever been super fucked like this, which, I mean, I'm not going to tell you that it's been dozens of times because, like I said, I got a bullshit meter, but I have been fucked before. Everybody has been fucked before. It's always the fucking Indians. It's every fucking last goddamn time. It's always the fucking Indians.
Yep, it is. And, they have different ways of doing it. I mean, I think what they do when they look at Facebook and social media is they look for the people with the higher numbers because they know chances are pretty good that, being monetized and all that stuff. And then they try to swoop in there. Not only can they possibly access your personal information that way, but this way they can also, if they have to change like bank accounts, so then all that money that you're making will be going right to them now. I mean,
Right.
And then they just take control over the account and just start fucking doing whatever they want to with it. But I mean, social media is just like a stepping stone for them. Because they use different tactics, like the podcast stuff. We do podcasts. So, I mean, I have so many people that reach out to me with the podcast, like, hey, do you need podcast promotion? Do you need this? Do you need that? And it's like, the first thing I look at is the grammar, because once you look at the grammar, it's, it's like really fucked up. Then I'll go to their page, and 9 times out of 10, if they're hitting me up on social media or something like that, they have like 1 follower, 2 followers, something like that. So that's like, nope, piss off. I've actually told people, and I know where you're coming from when they get like try to bully you into doing things. They asked me like, oh, you need podcast promotion, you need this. I'm like, no, I don't. I'm doing just fine on my own. I don't need your fucking help. I'm not paying somebody to do the work that I can do. I have no problem doing the work. And then they just get so fucking, they try to bully you into it, and it's just like, fuck off, But I mean, it's not only social media. I mean, nowadays, like even if like headhunters for jobs, like if you're in a professional career, you get calls from headhunters. I know I do all the time. I get probably about 15 to 20 a day, and then on top of emails. And, there's a few times I took those calls and they try to get you to, oh, well, we need your social security number so we can, put this file together to submit to the, to so-and-so. And it's like, nope, you're not getting my social security number. Never.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, people fall for it because they're like, when you hear like, oh yeah, ComEd, I'll just take ComEd because ComEd was a huge one that I would, these Indians would call me on, and it's always fucking Indians. It's never, the only time I'll take a call is if it's an actual American,
Right.
But it's always the Indians, and it's always, yeah, we need this, and for ComEd's looking for a project manager, this, that, and the other. Oh yeah, by the way, we need your social security number. It's like, no, it's then that's just a huge red flag. Just on top of the grammar, just how they put their shit together. It's like, oh. But I mean, I've had it before where I've and it's just like you learn from those things.
Yeah,
and it's just, but they do it for, work wise. You're, the your warranty for your cars and all that shit. I mean, they have so many different ways of doing it. I've watched videos on this shit
Yeah.
of a hacker that hacked them, and like completely took control over their whole fucking account,
Yeah, and
their
they get
screen,
super mad,
everything.
don't they?
Oh my God, they do. And they pinpoint exactly where they're fucking at. And, it's right in fucking India, like the shithole. And it's just like, they get them on video too. Like they turn their video camera on so you can see who the fuck it is. And these people and unfortunately, they really attack elderly.
Yeah.
And because the elderly, and I hate to say it like this, they're a little bit more naive about things and they're a little bit more willy-nilly about it. So
well, they didn't have any of these problems when they were growing up.
No.
I mean, dude, we even get it. And what you're 50 about, and I'm 43. Yeah. We even get it in our daily lives. Like, how the fuck is this an issue? Like, where did this come from? Oh, and then your kid's like, or your fucking neighbor's kid, or whatever is on TikTok is. Oh yeah, that's been out for a couple of years now. People were doing that in like 2011. Like it's
Well, it's been going on for a while. I mean, I would have to say probably at least 20 years it's been going.
Oh yeah,
at least.
Yeah,
Well,
but,
like you said, we didn't for us, we didn't grow up with it. The generation before us, they didn't grow up with it, so they didn't know. But those are the people that got swindled out of tens of thousands, if not millions of dollars.
Yeah. Well, I hear from my kids, like, oh, like my daughter, especially, she's, like, well, I just try to remain protected against this, and that. And I'm just like, oh, that wasn't even a fucking thing for us. Like, take away social media, take away cell phones, take it all away. You know what? Don't take away cell phones. That was a great invention, but let's bring them back a little bit. Let's bring them back to Motorola StarTAC time. Like,
come on. What about this? What about the singular wireless with the Snake game on it? You're just like,
yeah, but I had Snake on my Texas Instruments TI-83. So, I mean, if I need to play Snake, I can play it on my calculator.
Well, even just those old phones where you had to, like, you want to send a text, is like ding ding ding,
yeah,
ding ding ding.
Yep, whatever that is. Or when QWERTY keyboards were the fuck at all the rage, like let's go all the way the fuck back to like you said, beep 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 beep, and then you got your text message like Nokia 8260 all day long.
Not these fucking smartphone iPhones, because that could be just turned against you.
But what I will say, what I will say is about these iPhones is, and specifically the iPhones, is that they have the best security out of any phone.
Yes,
out there.
They do.
Your Android can suck my dick, dude. I do not do Android. Nope. A couple of years ago, I did Android again. We got tired of being, having iPhones, and let's go get Androids and see if they got better. And dude, it wasn't. We weren't even home from the fucking store, and all of our phones were just like doing a musical symphony of fucking sales calls and shit. Like, it's unreal.
Oh, I have so many, like, the spam calls. Like, I don't even hear them anymore. They just, ever since that new update on iPhone, it's like my phone doesn't ring nearly as much as it did. It just like all I get is a pop up that says spam call.
Right.
It just dumps them right to voicemail, or even just kicks them off.
So let's get back to the Indians and talk about what shitty people they are, because let's get into and this is the AI summary, okay? Now, mind you, anytime, and I always like to throw this out there for anybody that uses AI, ChatGPT, anybody, anything, any AI to find information, it's the nicey nice version. It's the PC version. So when you get AI saying these fucking people suck, it's undeniable. It's inarguable that they fucking suck. But just for shits, I asked AI, what I was like. I said, what was the question I asked? Oh, what online crimes are Indians known for today? That's what I asked, and it came up with this list. The AI summary: online crimes associated with individuals in India include various forms of cybercrime. Key categories are: number one, cyber fraud, phishing scams. Fraudsters impersonate legitimate entities to steal personal information. Online shopping scams. Fake e-commerce websites trick consumers into making purchases for non-existent products. I've actually been a victim of that. I got a little too excited about some Dixon flannels once and got fucked. But number two, hacking. Data breaches,
Oh, yeah.
unauthorized access to databases to steal sensitive information. Website defacement, altering the appearance of websites to spread propaganda or misinformation. That was actually a new one on me. I'd never heard of this. So I dove into it a little bit, and it turns out that's a huge fucking thing. Like if I had Savagely Loud, right? And it was up, when you have your own website, you're not checking at it all the time. You're looking at the communication part of it, like people get you email, whatever. You might go on that website. I might go on my own fucking website after not being on it for a month and see that it's all about some fucking sort of fucking Indian drilling company and shit. Like it's a big thing. Like,
yeah.
3.
And that's why you should probably check it every once in a while, because you should index your website as well, at least once every 6 months.
What do you mean index your website?
Just so you can get higher up in the search engines, SEO and all that shit.
Oh, yeah. See, and that's why I have a wife. Like, she knows all that stuff. I don't know SEO and optimized search terms and all this other shit. That's her. That's her. I'm technologically fucking illiterate. You're lucky I know how to work one of these things, these fucking microphones.
I may actually have to, once your wife is done with your website, and I might have to talk to you and see how much she charges, because I want something different and I don't have time to do it.
Yeah. So yeah, that's something we could talk about. But because she builds the real shit. Like that's part of AI was fucked her out of her company. Really, I mean, half of her fucking clients are like, oh, I got this other company that'll, basic Fiverr bullshit. Like they'll throw me together an AI website that's it's good enough. Yours is amazing. Right. It's beautiful. I love it. It's gotten me a lot of business. But if I just go over here, it'll be good enough and that'll be fine. Like everybody, and here's the ass kicker is her primary clientele were horse people, like horse stables, horse trainers, horse affluence, and it's like, really good enough is all of a sudden good when you're trying to sell horses for fucking $80,000, $100,000. Good enough is the new standard.
Yeah, no, it's not. I mean, that website is like your brand mark. Like when people first go onto your website, and like this, because I was in the music business for over 10 years. So I had a website for that. And it's like, you have to design it to a point to where, when somebody hops onto your website, like they want to stay there. They want to scope it out. They want to go through everything. Right. If you just got something that's, it's just good enough, you're not going to get any fucking traffic. Right. I mean, just because you have AI, and makes things a little bit easier. If you don't know how to use AI properly with the proper, terminology that you have to use to, get stuff to go, you're just going to get basic blah bullshit. That's all you're going to get. You need to know the prompts.
Well, and that's why I don't have my website up yet. I could have very easily had a fucking Wix or a fucking Weebly website thrown together really fast and on the internet. At least I could be selling shirts. That's not what I'm about. I am about fucking quality. I am about fully understanding, acknowledging, and embracing the fact, not the notion or idea, the fact that you only get one shot to make a first impression. That's why I blow your fucking socks off with my content, and that's why I'm gonna knock your socks off with my my website when it pops up. I don't want this click and drag bullshit. This is why we're doing it this way.
My socks come off all the time every time I see your shit.
Yeah, and your fucking legs go behind your ears too. But anyway, moving on to number 3, identity theft. Account takeover, gaining access to personal accounts to misuse information for financial gain. Number 4 on the list of things that the Indians are known for is online harassment. Cyberbullying, targeted individuals through social media or messaging platforms. Sextortion, threatening to release private images unless demands are met. Number 5, financial crimes, investment scams, promising high returns on investments that just simply do not exist. Money laundering, using online platforms to disguise the origins of illegally obtained money. And number 6, and probably one of the most crucial, one of the biggest things that the Indian subcontinent and the people therein are known for is child exploitation, child pornography, distribution and possession of illegal content involving minors, grooming, engaging with minors online for exploitative purposes. That is one of the biggest fucking things that they've got against him, is that they are one of the fucking heavy dutyest in the child trafficking. And that's not even a fucking assumption. That's not even an implication. That is a cold hard fact that you can read about anywhere. You want fucking kids stolen, Indians will steal them.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But now here, let's talk about, okay, go ahead. Keep going. Let me look for this real quick.
Well, the fact that you brought that up, there's also, I don't know if this would be a topic that could be probably discussed on another show or another episode at some point. But there's this, my wife was telling me about this, and I about 764, this like platform that people use to like, and it's a bunch of games that kids play. And what happens is that you have these like predators that come on there, and they will find something like and be like, oh yeah, we're dating now, this and that. They'll convince the kids to send pictures of themselves.
Mm-hmm.
And then they'll threaten the kids at a certain point that if you don't do this, I'm going to submit all these pictures to your school, to your mom and dad, and all this shit.
Oh yeah.
So they get these kids to do like heinous things, like sodomize their family members or kill their pets and cut their hair, kill themselves. Yeah.
Roblox is one of the biggest ones.
Yeah. I believe that one was it then.
Yeah. Roblox is one of the biggest ones they got going on with that shit. And that's not the only one by any means, any stretch of the imagination. It's just one of the biggest.
Yeah, she was telling me about 764. That's the number that sticks out, something about that. But Roadblocks was in there with it, and I was just like, fuck. And I wouldn't be surprised if, like, now that you mentioned with the Indians, with all that shit, I mean, come on. I mean, just seems too good to be true, I guess.
Well, and here, and I've got an interesting thing to lead into, for that to lead into, is the number of the good paying jobs in India.
Mm-hmm.
I've got a short list here from, and they all have to do with some sort of computer stuff, software stuff. Mm-hmm. So you got number one, you got a software engineer. The salary per month is 1,016, 1,000. Well, there's a lot of commas here, but it says 1,000, 1,16, 200 INR. INR is the Indian rupee, which I have the conversion table pulled up here. If you're wondering what the Indian rupee converts to in American dollars, $1 American is 89.332 Indian rupees. So if we do the math, we do just 10,000 for 10,000, well, it'll do $1,000 because, I didn't hit the button right. 1,000 American dollars is 89,332 Indian rupees. So the software engineer is number one. The DevOps engineer, development operations engineer. Financial analyst is number three. Marketing manager, number four. Number five is the IT tester. Number six is the chief executive officer. Number seven is sales manager. 8 is lead developer. Number 9 is business development manager. And number 10 is finance manager. Isn't it just a little bit fucking weird that all these people coming from this fucking subcontinent full of scammers and thieves are all versed at school at being financial analysts and software hackers?
Yeah, that's kind of odd if you ask me.
It's like a state-run kind of fucking system.
Yeah. Yeah, just a little suspect to me. Just a little. Just a little.
Yeah. And then
that would explain everything then.
Well, and then I got into reading about some other shit. I don't have it pulled up anymore, but I got into reading about all these different programs that globally, global societies will enter in agreements and all this other stuff. And India has, until recently, done everything they can do to skirt around joining any sort of agreement that has any sort of oversight against online fraud, online scams, that kind of shit. Just until fucking basically very recently in the scheme of things, they finally got on board with having some sort of fucking issue or some sort of task force for figuring this bullshit out.
But you know damn well that task force ain't doing shit.
No, they're
no. I mean, this is probably all state. For India, I would just have to imagine it's all kind of state run. So the state's getting, the country's getting their kickback on whatever these fucking criminals are doing. So that's what it keeps them to continue to stay in business. And if they don't, that's why if you have smaller ones that don't, that's why they're not in business anymore. But these bigger ones, I mean, they have to be giving money to the government. They have to be.
I just, I guess the thing that boggles my mind is when we talk about all this with these Indian fraudsters and things, is how there's still this fucking swath of people in the fucking global society that believe we're all the fucking same. Like,
we're not.
How the fuck can we all be the same if we've all got different issues? How can the fuck can we be all the same if, you've got an entire subcontinent of over 1 billion fucking people that all seem to be told to scam people for a living. They pull money out of everybody's fucking wallets. They fuck people every single fucking day. They just screw people out of their entire livelihoods. And yet they're still fucking broke. Like, how the fuck? Maybe you guys need money managers to fucking manage all of this scammed money that you're stealing from people.
Yeah, but isn't one of their top jobs finance?
Yeah, that's what I don't get.
That doesn't make sense. It's like, how can you guys be this broke if one of your top jobs is finance?
Well, and I did, I lost the page, but I did have it fucking pulled up. Something about these mule accounts. So. What a mule account is it's an account that you use or somebody will use to funnel to filter launder the money, but just to filter it from illegal places into this account and then out to another account or another several accounts. So I dove into this thing about mule accounts. And it turns out the most mule accounts out there, most people would say Switzerland, but because Swiss is known for, the banking industry or whatever, but it was the most amount of mule accounts are fucking running from India. And people, and even on top of that, people will that's actually an industry in India. People will open bank accounts and then rent those bank accounts to scammers and fraudsters to filter their money through while they're getting paid for the fucking pleasure of having them use it. It's unfucking real. Like when you said it's like a fucking, it's almost like the state makes them do it. I would 100% agree with that. How the fuck are all these mule accounts, and there's fucking millions of them. How are all these mule accounts in operation? They know about them and they don't do anything about them.
Well, I mean, why would you want to do something about it if you're getting a kickback from it?
Well, I'm not. Yeah, exactly. It's unfucking real. Like, and then we get these fucking people saying we need to all get along. No, we fucking don't. We need to turn off the fucking internet first and foremost. Turn the fucking internet off. Mm-hmm. Turn the fucking social media off. Let's get rid of that. And let's go back to you live in your town. You want to live in a different fucking town? Move there.
Right.
That's what I'm all for, because life was simpler. I'm not going to say maybe it was a lot easier. I think it was easier in a sense when, at least if nothing else, you didn't have the world breathing down your fucking neck at all times.
Oh man, fuck. When we were growing up, I mean, I think we were out, our parents would force us to go out and like get the fuck out of the house, come back when the street lights on type shit. It's like, life was so much simpler, even in the 90s, early 2000s. Life was just so much simpler. You didn't have to worry about all this bullshit. You were able just to go on with your fucking day, just do what you have to do, and just, and that was it. Nowadays, it's just like you have to worry about so much fucking shit. Yeah. Or I should say, unfortunately, people worry about so much fucking shit now because there's so many things out there. You close one door, you open up another one, and there's somebody right there ready to fuck you over.
Yeah.
It's just... it's just so brutal. I mean, as a society, it's like, wow, like how did we go from this And how the fuck did we escalate all the way to where we're at today? It blows my mind. Like,
And you know what I really don't like hearing people say? It hasn't gotten any worse. We're just hearing about it now. Fuck you.
Bullshit.
Fuck you. If it hadn't gotten any worse, we wouldn't hear about this shit at all because the population would drown it out. The increase in population from when we were kids in the fucking 80s and 90s to now would drown out all of the negative bullshit if it never got any worse. No, it got a lot worse. It gets exponentially worse every single fucking day, with especially when you start introducing more and more and more diversity as if it's your strength rather than your weakness, rather than our biggest downfall. This diversity shit is what's fucking up the entire fucking planet. If the Indians only had the opportunity to fuck Indians, it would stop relatively quickly on the scheme of things. Same thing with Americans, same thing with Chinese. If everybody just stayed where the fuck they belong, this wouldn't be happening. At least not to scale.
Yeah, well, no, yeah, at least not to scale. And for those people that, that want to sit there and say, well, we're just noticing it now. I just got one thing to say to you. Pull your fucking head out of the sand for a minute and take a look around and see what the fuck's going on. I mean, just pull your head out. Just pull your head out of your ass. I mean, you're just being fucking dumb.
Yeah, it's like absolute fucking willful mental retardation to say,
yes.
Oh, because here's the other thing. Okay, let's just say it hadn't gotten any worse, right? All this crime, all this bullshit, all this pain and torment that is inflicted upon people hasn't gotten any worse. Why are you continuing to explain it away with with statements like, well, it hasn't gotten any worse. We're just hearing about it now. Instead of saying, like, we should do something about it. If it hasn't gotten any worse, that's a good thing. Now we're at a position where it hasn't increased. Now we've got a really golden opportunity here to make it decrease. Why aren't we talking about that? No, we're just going to explain it away like we always fucking do and wonder why the fuck we got here. How did we get here? How did we get? In fact, I think it was your video. I think it was you.
Which one?
Motherfucker. I think it was this morning, actually. Where it says, like, how are you going to explain to your kids, when they ask you how the country fell apart and you watched it happen step by step and you did nothing? Like, that was a fucking extremely poignant video.
Yeah, because, people are afraid to be called racist. Because if people stood up and actually started doing something, and that's the problem. People are afraid to be called names, be called racist, be canceled, whatever. And that's not doing anybody any justice. That's not helping out society. That's not helping out anything. And that's why you got people like you and me. We do this to get that out there because we're not afraid of being called a racist. It's just, okay, you want to call me a racist? Hey, that's fine. I don't fucking care. You're not hurting my feelings. Unfortunately, these other motherfuckers, they're afraid of getting their feelings hurt. And when the time comes where they have to explain to their kids that, what they were doing when everything was just crumbling around them, and they're going to have to own it. Like, I was afraid of being called a name or being called a racist. It's like, well, you're just a bitch.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And that's
you're
specifically white people.
Yeah.
Specifically white fucking people. Watch this motherfucker crumble every single fucking day and don't do a fucking thing about it because Karen from the book club isn't gonna fucking like it. Dave at work is not gonna like it. He's gonna call you a racist. He's gonna say you're a racist. And here's the fun part of being called a racist. You really want to fucking go to it. You really want to have some fun every time you're called a racist. Ask them what racist means, because nobody know what the fuck it means. Because the fucking really truly what it means is I hate you because of the color of your skin, and that's not a fucking thing. Nobody hates black people because they're black. Everybody hates black people because they act like shit in public and keep their fucking communities full of shit and crime. Fuck that. If nobody hates anybody because of the color of their skin, so fuck your racist term. Fuck off. Yeah. Ask them what it means. And when they stumble all over themselves, you slaughter them on an intellectual level. Slaughter them so fucking bad they go home and fucking get their feet swinging in a doorway.
And you said it perfectly.
Dude, the thought The thought that I may have led to some of these people, these assholes out there, these fucking people that are no good for the societies in which we live. The thought that I might have even made them think about just not being here anymore to make everybody's life a fucking pain in the ass is heartwarming to me. I don't give a fuck. Don't like it. Fucking come at me. What are you gonna do, Karen? Email me about how fucking heartless that is? That I don't care if pieces of shit fucking die. I really fucking don't. I wouldn't wish you to do it. I wouldn't tell you to go do it, but I would set the table for you if you wanted to.
Yeah. I mean, unfortunately, that's cold hard reality. It's dead weight.
Yeah. Well, and here's another thing.
Let's just be honest.
Well, and here's another thing. Most of these motherfuckers that like, you shouldn't talk about other people taking their own lives. You motherfuckers don't stand for anything. You motherfuckers ain't out here listening to these people talk about how they should skin your kids. You ain't out here fucking taking all these goddamn messages about how they should fucking hunt you down while you're at work and shoot you and then shoot your boss just because he fucking hired you. You don't have to fucking deal with anything. None of these motherfuckers that are like, I'm so anti-suicide, I wouldn't wish it upon my worst enemies. Y'all motherfuckers don't stand for shit, you spineless fucking cowards, and that's why you've never had to deal with anybody that would make you want them to go kill themselves.
Yeah, no, exactly. Hey, fun fact. So you know how we're talking about how, our good old friends, the Indians, they like to do that cyber nasty stuff and try to fuck you over. I had my email popped open and I just had an email pop open that came through. Apparently my iCloud is, needs to be backed up and, needs some more storage. Yeah. That's just another way they get you too. It's like, I just thought that was just so fucking ironic. We're talking about this and here it is. It just pops up. I'm like, huh.
Yeah,
and telling me something.
And how come I'm not buying more iCloud storage from Apple.com? How come I'm buying it from fucking dippyweb.server.co? Yeah,
exactly. Like, well, it says payment decline. It's like, well, I know my payment hasn't been declined to iCloud because it just took it out not too long ago. So fuck you.
I get a lot of the ones that, because I've got a fucking record from back in the day that you can still kind of access if you know where to look. They come at me with like, you have an outstanding warrant. No, I don't. And then they'll like, oh, you have unpaid fines from 1997. No, I fucking don't. I pay my debts, bitches. You're preying on people that don't got their shit straight, bitches. I got my shit straight.
Oh man, they tried that with me too, and then I ended up getting my stuff where you can't see it anymore. But yeah, they tried that with me. Like, and it's like, no, that was like almost fucking 20 years, 30 years ago. It's like, yeah, go fuck yourself, man.
Yeah.
Keep reaching. You ain't getting my shit.
All right, let's wrap this fucking thing up. I think it's safe to say that everybody that has listened to this episode should share this episode because I know that you've been in a situation where the Indians were trying to fucking scam you. So the more we talk about it, at least I wouldn't say that they're going to stop. I will say they'll probably get more cunning and more smart about it, but the awareness level will go up. And if we can get trust issues firmly implanted in all of the American people, we will be better off.
Much
better. Say you?
I'd say much better off. We got to definitely somehow put a stop to this shit.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, guys, if you want to help me out, get these words out, get these truths out, you can follow me on Instagram at Savagely Loud. That is where I'm most active. And on that page, you're going to find 2 links. One of those links is to the Savagely Loud podcast page. If you could please follow me there, too, it would be greatly appreciated, as that will inevitably be my backup page. The second link you're going to find on there is Simple Linktree. Anywhere you want to hear my rants, see my videos, you can find them there. Easy peasy, simple as pie. Outside of that, Facebook, X, Rumble, and Substack at Savagely Loud, YouTube at Savagely Loud Podcast, and email me in at savagelyloud@gmail.com. I strongly suggest you do if you want to guarantee that I see your communication. As I always say, my inboxes, my DMs are fucking full, and they take way too long to get to, and you guys get pissy. So email me in if you got something to say. Last but not least, don't forget to like, comment, and share the material. Don't forget to rate and review the show. It really does. If you're going to do anything for me or anything for Dave or anything for any podcaster or any broadcaster out there, rate and review the shows because it really does help when you give us good ratings, good reviews. Dave, let them know where they can find you.
All right, folks. You all can find me on social media. I'm heavily active over there on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok at The Hammer Drops. Website is thehammerdrops.com. While you're up in the bio of any one of my social media, there's a link tree there. Go ahead, click on it. It's going to take you to every other spot that I across social media that you can find me. Don't forget to leave a review, rate, all that fun stuff like Cliff said, because that does help get this stuff out and it breaks the algorithms for us because, heaven forbid, social media doesn't try to shadow ban us all the time. Right. And by doing this, it helps us to stop that from happening.
Absolutely. Well, that all being said, you know what time it is. We've been down in the sticky wickets of the bullshittiest parts of human society, so we don't want to walk away from the show like that. So let's bring our attitudes back up. Let's remind ourselves that humans still exist inside of humanity with a little segment I like to call Hopelessly Human, and it starts a little bit like...
People can be really rough. They can be quite tough. They can get in the way, but at the end of the day, some aren't only stupid, some are hopelessly human.
You're damn skippy, son. Some are hopelessly human. Today's Hopelessly Human is a very short one, but I really liked the idea behind it. It comes from a place called rd.com, and it's entitled Jim and the Job. My neighbor Jim had trouble deciding if he wanted to retire from the construction field until he ran into a younger man he'd worked with previously. The man had a wife and 3 children and was finding it difficult to make ends meet, as he hadn't had worked in some time. The next morning, Jim went into the union office and submitted his retirement paperwork. As for his replacement, he gave them the name of the struggling young man. That was 6 years ago, and that young husband and father has been employed there ever since. This was written by Miranda McLean, Brutus, Michigan. I really liked that because, as a man, I know we typically cut the show off real quick, but as a man, we are faced every single day with list after list after list after list of decisions in what's going to be best for us, what's going to be best for our family, our loved ones, our society, our community, our government, our everything. And the amount of love that this man had in his heart to make that decision and it's an immense decision, giving up your working career as a man. I mean, men are judged basically based on what we provide. We're loved based on what we provide, and we provide all of this shit through our working career. So to be able to decide so quickly, so abruptly, to give up your whole career, that shows a lot of love in that man's heart for another person. And I think that's fucking amazing. That's awesome. Hopelessly Human, and that's the show.